This is CTC News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's Monday, February 11, 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar and this is CTC News broadcasting live from CTC Studios at Statius Mall. In tonight's headlines, call for constitutional referendum in Statia, D66 seeks clarity on asbestos on islands. More details in local news after this break.
Don't touch that dot. To advertise your business or promote events, contact us at CTC on 318-1627, 318-4664, or 318-4453. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Brighter Path Foundation, Statia Roots Foundation, and Sint-Eustatius Awareness and Development Movement have joined forces to petition the island government of Sint-Eustatius to organize a constitutional referendum before the evaluation of the island public's entity status in 2015. To substantiate the need for a constitutional referendum, at least 1.5% of the local population was recently interviewed regarding the status change. According to the preliminary results, 2% of those surveyed indicated they would opt for the current status of public entity. 5% of those surveyed indicated that they would opt for full integration, while 29% of those surveyed would opt for a country within the Dutch Kingdom. 8% of those surveyed would opt for independence. 28% of those surveyed indicated that they do not have enough information to make a conscious choice, and 11% of those surveyed would opt for another status, which was not yet defined in the survey, it stated. In light of the above-mentioned results, we have decided to petition the local government of Sint-Eustatius to organize a constitutional referendum. In addition to this, various constitutional experts have indicated that, due to the planned anchoring of the public entity status within the Dutch Constitution, the possibility exists that during the evaluation of the island's public entity status in 2015, there might be but two constitutional options to choose from, namely to maintain the current status or become fully integrated within the Netherlands. We therefore believe that the time for action is now, stated Brighter Path Foundation President Xiomara Valentina. Integration with full political rights, independence, and free associations are the three legitimate alternatives which constitute the internationally recognized options of political equality under the United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1541. These options should be among the choices for the people of Statia to vote upon during a constitutional referendum, the proponents of a referendum stated. Statians who want to support the call for a referendum can sign an online petition to be found at www.change.org/organization/the-station-community. The online petition can also be accessed via the How Do You Know You Are a Station Facebook page. The petition can also be signed at Lynn's Dream Bakery and Peso's Supermarket. Members of the Second Chamber of the Dutch Parliament, Wasila Hanchi and Stientje van Veldhoven of the Democratic D66 Party, want to know which buildings in Bonaire, Sint-Eustatius and Saba contain asbestos and what will happen with them in the coming years. Hanchi and van Veldhoven submitted written questions to Dutch State Secretary of Infrastructure and Environment, Wilma Mansveld, on Thursday in response to a recent article in the Amigo newspaper regarding the renovation plans of the San Bernardo School in Bonaire and the removal of asbestos from the school in question at the end of February. Hanchi gave Dutch lessons at this school during a private visit to Bonaire in May 2011. The members of Parliament wanted reassurance from the State Secretary that the removal of asbestos from schools in Bonaire at the end of this month will take place in accordance with the Dutch laws and safety regulations. Hanchi and van Veldhoven asked which regulations would apply in handling and exporting the asbestos-containing material. They urged the State Secretary to see to it that the material would not be exported to a country which isn't too careful about disposing of hazardous waste. They further wanted to know where and how the asbestos-containing material would be stored in Bonaire prior to export and who would cover the cost of the operation to move asbestos from Bonaire schools. The MPs asked the State Secretary to send an overview of which buildings in the Dutch public entities, Bonaire, Sint-Eustatius and Saba contain asbestos, a substance which is known to cause cancer, and what will be done with these buildings in the coming years. Do the current laws and regulations exclude the use of asbestos-containing material for new buildings and renovations in Bonaire, Sint-Eustatius and Saba was another question. Finally, the MPs pointed out that it was important to adapt the current laws and regulations so the islands would have similar requirements for the removal, handling and export of this hazardous material as in the Netherlands. Up next in regional news, Cayman Islands seeing increase in number of dengue cases. CTO State of the Industry Conference set for this week. More details in regional news and later international news after a short break.
Don't touch that dial. To advertise your business or promote events, contact us at CTC on 318-1627, 318-4664, or 318-4453. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
The total number of cases in the Cayman Islands investigated for dengue fever so far for 2013 now stands at 31 compared to 94 for the whole of 2012. There have been 8 new cases under investigation for dengue during the week of January 27 to February 2nd. 1 case was admitted to the hospital. 1 patient had travel history to an endemic area. 9 results were received during this week from the Caribbean Public Health Agency. previously known as the Caribbean Epidemiology Center. 4 tested positive for dengue, and none of them had travel history. 5 were tested negative. These results are included in this year's 2013 cases. The onset of the last confirmed cases was on January 18, 2013. The total results received thus far are 105 cases with results, 40 positives, 61 negatives, and 4 inconclusive, with 20 results pending. Of the 40 confirmed cases, 12 have reported a travel history to endemic countries, and 28 had no travel history, suggesting that they acquired the dengue locally. Further in regional news, leaders in the tourism industry for more than 30 member countries will be in Barbados this week for the annual Caribbean Tourism Organization's State of the Industry Conference. The event is scheduled for Thursday, February 14th at the CTO headquarters, and approximately 300 representatives from various sectors of tourism and private sector stakeholders will be in attendance. The last conference, themed Developing a Winning Strategy, was held in St. Kitts October 10 of December 2012. Correction, October 10 to 12, 2012. Honorary Beverly Nicholson Doty, chairman of the CTO, will present the State of the Industry report outlining the sector's performance levels in member countries for 2012 and reveal tourism projections for 2013. St. Kitts Minister of Tourism and International Transport, Honorable Richard Skerritt, said 2012 was a banner year for St. Kitts as it relates to recognition by respected travel magazines and websites. Some of the travel press accolades include St. Kitts being ranked number 2 out of 16 for Best Caribbean Vacations by U.S. News and World Report. The same publication also ranks St. Kitts number 4 in a list of the 12 best islands in the world. In December 2012, PureTravel.com named the island one of the top 10 winter sun holiday destinations. Port Sante made the list of CruiseAddicts.com 10 Great Caribbean Cruise Ports and boasted a 70% increase in yacht arrivals in 2012 compared to the previous year. Skerritt said the government's substantial investment in its air and sea ports is paying dividends that will redound positively on the island's economy for years to come. A total of 1,336 private planes and corporate jets landed at RLB Airport in 2012, a figure that is expected to increase upon the completion of the new private jet terminal projected for May 2013. Minister Skerritt also informed that plans are being developed for further development of the Port Santa Marina, as well as for the modernization of the Yacht Entry and Clearance Administration. Meanwhile, Nevis's new tourism minister, Deputy Premier Honorable Mark Brantley, indicated that a new vigor will be injected in the marketing of Nevis as a tourist destination. He vowed the CCM-led administration would pursue tourism relentlessly. Brantley posited that he had high hopes of increasing airlift into the island and would make that a priority in his ministry so that it could be reflected in tourism arrivals and revenue earned by those who play their trade in tourism. Both Skerritt and Brantley have indicated to the Observer that they will not likely be in attendance at the CTO conference. However, it was not said if any officials from the St. Kitts or Nevis tourism authorities would be present. Tonight in international news, Pope Benedict XVI resigns owing to age and declining health. Pope Benedict XVI stunned the world and left the Catholic Church reeling when he said on Monday that he would resign, the first pope to do so since the Middle Ages. The move, announced without warning, will take place on 28th of February and leave the papacy vacant until a successor is chosen. A Vatican spokesman said the pontiff's aides were incredulous when he told them he would step down because he was too weak to fulfill his duties. The Pope summoned a meeting of cardinals to tell them of a decision of great importance for the life of the Church. One of those called to hear the announcement, the Mexican prelate, Monsignor Dr. Oscar Sanchez, said none of the cardinals had expected it. The Pope took a sheet of paper and read from it. He just said that he was resigning and that he would be finishing on February 28, he said. The cardinals were just looking at one another. Then the Pope got to his feet, gave his benediction, and left. It was so simple, the simplest thing imaginable, extraordinary. Nobody expected it. Then we all left in silence. There was absolute silence and sadness. A deeply conservative pontiff whose tenure had been overshadowed by sexual abuse scandals, Pope Benedict XXXV leaves with a checkered reputation after a papacy that was at times both conservative and decisive. The announcement of the resignation was immediately followed by intense speculation about a likely successor, with potential contenders including Cardinal Angelo Scola, Archbishop of Milan, Cardinal Christoph Schonborn, Archbishop of Vienna, and Cardinal Marc Couillet, the Canadian head of the Vatican's Office for Bishops. His successor is expected to be elected by the end of March and possibly for the beginning of Holy Week on the 24th of March. Pope Benedict will honor public commitments and engagements until the date of his resignation, after which he will move to a summer residence near Rome and then to a former monastery within Vatican territory. He will take no part in the process to elect a successor. Cardinals will meet and vote on nominees in a series of ballots until a new pope is chosen. Federico Lombardi, a Vatican spokesman, said the pope had resigned not because of difficulties in the papacy or specific illness, but instead a progressive decline in his strength. A voluntary papal resignation is rare, certainly in recent centuries. Pope Celestine V exercised his rights to abdicate in 1294. Pope Gregory XII resigned in 1415 to end the Western Schism. Coming up next, your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. More on local weather conditions on these 3 islands right after the break.
Don't touch that dot. To advertise your business or promote events, contact us at CTC on 318-1627, 318-4664, or 318-4453. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are 2 options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
And now for your 3-day weather forecast. We will begin on Statia and Saba. Tonight, Monday, February 11th, scattered showers with a temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds northeast at 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, February 12th, scattered showers with temperatures of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 21 miles per hour. On Wednesday, February 13th, AM showers with temperatures of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east at 19 miles per hour. We now move to St. Martin. Tonight, Monday, February 11th, scattered showers with a temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, February 12th, scattered showers with a temperature of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 17 miles per hour. Finally, on Wednesday, February 13th, AM showers with temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east at 15 miles per hour. That was your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been another edition of CTC News Live. Join us again on Wednesday as we keep you informed of the latest happenings in local, regional, and international news. Until next time, do have a good one.